guys, all right, so I'm heading in to Brooks & Brooks salon, first time there ever, and I'm going in there to check out the Genesis range by Kerastase, and I'm so excited because this range is specifically for hair loss. I did a Q&A on my Instagram stories asking you guys what questions you had for hair loss. I'm going in there with these questions and asking these professionals, and I'm checking out their Genesis hairline. So excited. I've actually been using it for about a month now. My scalp is loving these treatments, so I'm gonna go in there, learn more about it. I have a very busy day today. It's packed with meetings, so I'm just currently in traffic with my Uber driver.
Oh, is that? Well, yeah.
And my traffic. My little boobaloo. Nobody's as excited as I am today, so I will keep you guys posted. I need to catch this train to make it to my dentist appointment with Dr. Rona. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I'm so ready for this hair mask.
Amazing. Oh, what have you got there? Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna be talking about hair loss, hijabi hair, the problems that I have suffered with. In the last video I did, we talked about hair loss and why I was balding and pretty much tips and tricks on how to style your hijab. Today we're just gonna be elaborating that and really getting into the root of hair loss and my theory on why hijabis bald. So if you wear the hijab, most likely you do have thinning hairlines. And I went on Instagram and I asked you all, what would you like me to discuss about my hair journey, my hair care routine, and you asked me a lot to do with hair loss, so here we go. This video is also sponsored by Kerastase, who have actually come out with Genesis, which is a hair fall or hair loss range. They have heard our cries, and I have actually been trying a product for the last month and a half now. It's something that you can actually just go and pick up. It's easily accessible to you. But I will tell you more about these products and what I've been using and what I've been loving. I have come such a long way and my hair is the best it's ever been. So this is something that could work for you. This is something that may help you through your hair journey, and maybe you can take things from this video and apply it to your hair care regimen. If you're new to my page, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more beauty, lifestyle videos. So let's just talk hair for a bit. A lot of people's concerns were a receding hairline, patches of hair loss after having a baby, which I had 9 months ago, postpartum hair loss. It is quite normal, but it could be very scary. So I actually went to a salon, Brooks & Brooks. I vlogged a little bit about what I did there and pretty much my experience. They invited me over to actually try an in-salon treatment of their Kerastase Genesis line, which is targeted towards hair loss. While I was there, I asked a bunch of questions. I also reached out to a lot of other hair loss professionals, and they gave me tips and tricks that I could apply to my hair regimen, and something that maybe you can gather from this as well and apply to yours. Just to sum it all up, if you are a hijabi and you're experiencing hair loss in the front of your hair, the reason for that is you're most likely having your hair in a bun or a ponytail, which is straining the top of your hair because the ponytail's on the back of your head. Also, you're wearing a hijab, which is usually the bonnets that people wear are cotton, causes friction on the hair, causes breakage, causes dehydration. So the front of your hair is not really getting much TLC, to be honest. And I experienced a lot of hair loss. All these baby hairs that I have are all new. I never had them before, which I'm so excited about. Like, I feel like just having my baby hair back has given me so much confidence. One tip that I would say that helped me the past, I would say 3 years, is actually not wearing my hair in a pony, but wearing it in like plaits, which are braids, like 2 French braids down my scalp, which distributes the pressure of the hair, not straining it and pulling it down on this side, so I'm not causing like pressure here, but also it just helps the scarf sit properly and nothing is being pulled, tugged. Another thing that I want to talk about is postpartum hair loss. I had so many questions on people asking me if they've experienced it. My postpartum hair loss was incredible. When I showed my mother-in-law, who actually does hair, she was shocked. She didn't know what to say. And it doesn't help that my hair is really curly. It is completely normal, and it could be very discouraging. It could really affect your self-confidence. It just made me feel like, wow, Like, should I shave all my hair off and just start over? What I actually found out is that the hair that I lose is actually the extra hair that I've gained through pregnancy. Now my hair was lush, it was thick, it was full, and that's pretty much all the hormones just steadying it and getting back, regulating itself back to normal. And all my hair that I've gained, I actually lost. So it looked like I was losing all my hair, but actually I was just gaining the extra hair I've grown throughout my pregnancy. Kerastase, and let's talk about the Genesis range because I've been using this for a couple months now and I find that it smells delicious, by the way. It really helps with targeting your scalp and your hair follicle. The first product I want to talk to you guys about is the most intensive product that Kerastase have launched, and it's like these little ampules. They're called the Genesis Ampule Cure. These ampules are actually like very tiny but concentrated actives that are meant to help with stimulating more hair growth, help prevent hair loss, and it's also meant to slow and minimize hair loss. If you are postpartum and experiencing a lot of hair loss, this is a 6-week process that they have, and it comes in a pack like this. So the products that I've been using more on like a daily basis, the main one, this is actually my second bottle, is this Serum Anti-Hair Fall Fortifying Serum. It is the Genesis Anti-Hair Fall Fortifying Serum by Kerastase. This stuff has been the most game-changing product that I've noticed. This is a serum that I apply to my scalp right after I get out of the shower. I divide my hair into 4 and I use 4 of these up to the black line. You measure up to the black line, you use 4 doses of this, and as you insert it into your scalp, you kind of release some of the serum and you spread it out throughout your scalp. I usually focus this on my hairline area because that's the place where I have the most amount of hair loss. Just massage it into my scalp right when I come out of the shower, let it soak up. So this serum is meant to do 3 really important things. It's meant to improve the barrier function of your scalp. It's meant to create the optimal environment of your scalp to promote hair growth. It's also meant to create resistance to hair fall. And then there's the shampoo and conditioner. So what I like to do is go in with the shampoo, and this one is for dehydrated hair. It's the Anti-Hair Fall Fortifying Shampoo, and the one that has the non-translucent casing is meant to help moisturize your hair a little more. I usually like to go in with the hair mask. This is the Genesis hair mask. Really love it as the conditioner, and it just helps maintain a lot of moisture in my hair. I also want to talk about just a few tips and tricks you can work with while you're at home when you take off your hijab. The first thing you need to remember to do is take your hair out and just let it breathe. Air out your hair, make sure the scalp is relaxed, give yourself some scalp massages, especially once you go in with the serum that I talked about, or anything really that you like to use on your scalp. Make sure you just massage your scalp and help with circulation. My hair used to be in a bun 24/7 and it was not doing anything for my hair but damaging it. Also, another trick that I learned is to just help with circulation is kind of just sit with your head downwards, let the blood flow to the surface of your scalp. If you're Muslim and while you're praying, when you do sujood, that's another really good way to help with stimulating your scalp. Another tip is to sleep with a silk pillowcase. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, but to sleep with a silk pillowcase or to wrap your hair with this silk scarf if you were going to wrap it while you sleep. That is very crucial. If you're wearing the hijab all day long and then you go to bed on a cotton pillowcase and you're rubbing your head, your hair doesn't really catch a break. Making sure your hair is moisturized, drying your hair thoroughly, but I try to avoid using heat altogether. I haven't used any heat on my hair for the past year up until a week ago when I went into the salon and I had the full salon treatment with Kerastase. I wore my hair naturally and I found that it was such a success with maintaining the integrity of the hair itself. My hair was a lot stronger because I wasn't introducing heat to it unnecessarily. Trimming your hair regularly. If your hair needs a trim, get it trimmed. I understand a lot of people don't want to sacrifice length. Trimming my hair has really helped with my hair journey. My hair is stronger, it doesn't break. The longer I go without trimming my hair, the more the hair actually breaks on its own and stays short. But when I regularly trim my hair, it grows. If you're experiencing hair fall, these are 5 things that you're probably doing that are affecting the way your hair grows and the amount of hair you're losing. The first thing is stress. Whether it is exams, work stress, whatever it is, how you feel and how stressed you are does affect your hair and how much hair you lose. Something that really helps with my stress is yoga. Another factor, which I'm sure you know about, is hormonal changes, hence why a lot of women experience postpartum hair loss. Another factor is diet. Diet can really affect your hair loss. If you are having too little or too much of something, it could affect how your hair grows. The fourth thing that I want to talk about is styling tools. It's like a love-hate relationship because sometimes you just can't go without blow drying your hair. So using heat styling tools can cause dryness and weaken the hair shaft, which can break. And the fifth factor that's a big impact to your hair is the pollution and the weather. The weather can make your hair feel frizzy, it can make your hair feel brittle, air and how polluted it is. When you're living in London, you're dealing with a lot of that. So I just want to go through some of the questions. How do you dry your hair if you showered in the morning? Gotta leave ASAP, no time for drying. A tip for this is to let your hair air dry naturally as long as you possibly can. Once you have to leave and your hair is not fully dry, because that's pretty much what I suffer with, what I do is I go in with a really nice hair moisturizer, sometimes a heat protector, and I spray it into my hair, brush it out, and then I go in with plait braiding my hair very lightly, not too tight. You don't want to strain the hair, very lightly. And then I go in with a blow dryer, but on a very light heat, and I just go over the braids, and that way it keeps it like 70 to 80% dry, and then throughout the day it kind of dries on its own. When I get home, it's fully dry. I take it out of the braids, I let the air kind of run through my hair feels healthy, it's nourished because the moisture is still in there. But most of the time I let my hair fully dry. I'm not like in a rush. How often do you wash your hair? I usually wash my hair every 4 to 5 days. I don't do it too much because I do find that I don't need to. My scalp is quite dry. What fabric do you prefer for your turbans and hijabs? Not really hair related. I do like using materials that are non-slip. Ideally, I like jerseys, I like chiffons that are like gritty. My scarves in particular are anti-slip, so they're really good for that. It really depends on how you style your hair under the scarf. I usually kind of yo-yo between different scarves and different materials depending on how I feel and depending on the style that I want to do that day. What is your hair texture like and what is your routine to keep it healthy? My hair texture is quite curly. I have very curly hair. My routine is usually washing it every 4 to 5 days just because I have a very dry scalp and I feel like that's just a routine that works for me. I love to keep my hair moisturized. I love to take care of my scalp. That's a huge part of my hair regimen. More than that in a week, I find that I get a really itchy scalp and it's very dehydrated and I have to overcompensate with oils, which make it greasy faster. So what works for me is every 5 days. What's your take on hair transplant for thin edges? I mean, definitely try things like try this line, try other products that you think might work for you before you really commit to a hair transplant, because that's a very abrasive step. Most of the questions on my Q&A were about hair loss. I don't want this video to be a million minutes long. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you, Kerastase, for coming out with a line that's targeted towards something that I personally have been struggling with for years. I hope these tips help you, and if you have any more questions, comment down below. Maybe I can make a part 3 on more specifics because I had a few questions on like how to grow your edges and things like that. But if you'd like more videos in particular, please comment down below and let me know what else you'd like to see. Just so excited to do this collaboration because this really hits home and I hope this helps you. I hope you enjoy these products. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and comment down below if you'd like to see more videos like this. Mwah! Bye!
Hey guys, okay, we just got home. It's 10 p.m. This makeup has been on since 8:30. This actually looks quite amazing for over 12 hours.